If you've ever graded 25 essays and then you're on essay number 26, you know how hard it is to be consistent and also fair, not to mention how late at night it might be. This is where AI can come in. AI can help you grade much more efficiently and also much more fairly. Let me show you how. See, AI is there as a tool to help you be more efficient. And you can direct how you want AI to help you with grading. Let me show you how AI can help you be consistent and fair and get things done much faster. So the first thing that I want to do is actually create a grading rubric. I know what the assignment is, and I need help creating that rubric. You might already have a rubric, and you can use that. And I'll show you in a second how to do that. But let's just say you want to start from scratch. Maybe it's a book you've never you never have looked at before, and you don't have a rubric already for that particular assignment. All right, so this is the prompt that I wrote, and the prompt just says to create a rubric, and it's for an essay at 750 words, and I give the prompt. It's about the Civil War and about strategy in the war. That's it. So it created the grading rubric for me, and as I go through here, it's pretty good, right? It can see that it included the vocabulary aspect in there, critical analysis, organization. This is a pretty good grading rubric, and it even has the possible points on the right-hand side. You know, one thing that this might be missing though, is it might be missing an example of what excellent actually is. So I'm gonna ask it real quick, the following. And I'm just gonna ask to include an example of what excellent looks like for each one of these. Let me see what it does. All right, so what it did was it clarified a little bit inside the actual rubric, and then at the bottom, it actually gave me an example, a 4 out of 4 in all categories, right here at the bottom. And that's gonna be perfect because I can include that in my grading rubric that I'm gonna provide the system. So now what I'm gonna ask it to do is to go ahead and export both the rubric and also the example that it provided, because I wanna use that every single time to measure against the essays that are submitted by the students. And I'm asking for it in a docx. That's usually the best one for it to provide it. All right, so now I have that document. I can now export it. And after I export it, this is what it looks like, which is exactly what I want it to look like. And again, it also has the example of excellent work down at the bottom. This is going to be exactly what I want in order to be consistent and fair with all my students and also to have it done faster. So now I'm going to take that rubric, attach it to this chat, and I'm also going to attach the assignment or the multiple assignments that I have for my students that are for this particular grading rubric. So now I'm going to simply take that rubric, I'm going to take the essay provided by this one student, and I could do multiple students if I wanted, but I'm just going to use the one this time, and now I have the prompt. Just grade the essay. That's it. All right, so let's see what it came up with. So it breaks it down into every single section. So content understanding, 20 points, and it says that the student got 17 out of 20, and it gives the explanation for why the student got 17 out of 20. Same thing for vocabulary, analysis and critical thinking, goes all the way down, and the student ends up getting a score of 89 out of 100. Now, again, I'm the educator. I have to decide if this is actually accurate. But what it's doing a lot of the legwork for me to simply speed things up. That's it. That's the whole idea, to help free you up a little bit more as an educator, get you 80% of the way there so you can take it that last 20% and get it over the finish line. Now, for some of you, you might say, oh, this is a little verbose. I want it to be more concise. That's fine. You can do that. In fact, if I simply said this, be less verbose and more concise. So for all you out there that want to have the results a little bit more concise, there you go. And so that will simply help you. So again, this is one of those ways to speed things up and to offer the consistency that you want for your students. So I hope that you can see today how AI can help you with your grading. It can not just do it faster, but under your direction, create a rubric that's going to be effective for both your students and also for you. Give you the consistency that you want and the quality that the students also need to improve their writing in this example. Share this with a friend and have a great day.